Hey everybody, welcome back to the studio. Hope everybody's doing well. What I'm doing today is I'm preparing for another geode piece that I want to do, another 3D geode piece, and I need these are little, it was just like a roll for some plastic, and I've cut them up to different sizes because I'm looking at, okay, so that's probably not the best one. I want them to go one, another one, and then a bigger one, and possibly another one like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll start with a little one first. Actually, get some glass. So okay, so these are going to be stands, okay, that I'm going to pop some little geodes on and create like a 3D effect. So let's go with the first one. I know I don't have any gloves on, but I'll be fine. This is just PVA glue and this is just some crushed glass, because I want my stands to look pretty as well. There's one. So I'm just going to keep on going like this, because this is going to be a really long video. And I'm going to try and cut out as much as I can out of it, and just put the important parts on there. So there we go. I'll be back when I'm ready for the next stage. And here I've got some black crushed glass. I may not use this for this project, but I still sort of want to cover these. This one is a little bit thicker, so it's not covering as good, but it's alright, I'll get there. It'll be covered eventually. Even if it's not fully covered, I can still improvise. Okay, now that that's out of the way and drying, I'm going to prep my board here. So what I did, I've painted the sides with some PVA glue just to help me take the, in fact, I think I might just do another coat of that, because this MDF hasn't been primed, so it's really porous and it's sucked in all of that. It's pretty dry, so I don't know if it's going to help. So that's not a problem. And what I have here is a little drum. So I've just got some sticky paper there, clear, because I'll show you in a moment. To be honest, I have an idea, but I'm not really sure if it's going to work, so fingers crossed. While I'm waiting to figure out what to do, I'm going to use my PVA glue and just go around here and give this another coat, and this time a thicker coat. I buy PVA in bulk, so I get like 5 kilos of it, which is about a gallon, more than a gallon of product. So, and then I just put them in little squeezy bottles, whatever I have, just to help me. So now what I'm going to do is just use my finger, and PVA is pretty safe, so I can just do that, and I'm going to leave it nice and thick like that, and that's going to save me a whole lot of grief after, when I pending if I get drips, which I probably will. So I'll just do that, and I'll be back with the next step. Now while that is drying, hopefully, oh, I left myself with a bit of a pickle here. I have to flip it carefully and then just sit my board on top of my holder stands there, so that, oh, I need to lift you up. Okay, so when I do the edges in a darker color, I'm doing this kind of back to front, and I don't have, well, I've got lots of pens that I made myself, and if you haven't seen a video how to do that, just look down a couple of videos and you'll see. So I just want to make a paint now real quickly. I'm using silver grey. I need a stirrer, preferably a clean one, and these little silicone stirrers, gosh, if I can get it out, are great. They're great. So a little bit of methylated spirits in there. I don't even know why did I shake that? I'm so used to shaking things. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Alrighty. So I put the methylated, or metho for short, in first. Now I've got to work with my left hand because I want to see the true colour of this. And oh sorry, I'm out of fuel. And also to really, wow, it's real squeaky. Sounds like a little mouse. Sorry about that. Nothing worse. Ugh. Alright, let's put PVA glue in there, make it a bit easier for myself. And maybe a little bit more metho. And give it a stir. Oh gosh, sorry about the squeaky sound. Because I want it to be grey, but I want it to be a darker grey and not quite a silver grey. Wow, that turned into quite a silver, didn't it? To brush the sides. Let me just grab a brush. I'm just going to go around and brush this on. Just go around and paint the sides and probably the edges as well. So I'll speed this bit up. Wash this just in some water. Water will wash it out. Okie dokie. Right, so here I wanted to do white. Now I was thinking I could just paint it all, but this dries so quickly and I'm using my pigments rather than using acrylic pens. So I'm just going to go around here. Look how nicely that is done. The thicker you make it, the thinner the line, because it just sort of holds together. And if you make it more watery, it'll kind of, obviously, yeah, you get it. You get me. And with that, I might just bring it a bit to the edge. I know, fingers, my poor fingers always get covered, but you should use gloves because there's metho in here. Yeah, that is looking a little bit light. I need to darken it up a bit more, make it more darker. Okay, so I decided to go with some black tint, but I'll go get another bottle. Okay, so I've decided to go with some black powder. I'll keep the other silver one that I have, and I'll make a new one for this purpose and another purpose when it comes to it. For that, oh yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I'm going to have to test it over here just to make sure that it doesn't need any more silver or silver grey. Okay, I'm happy with that. Very happy. Next step. Okay, this is going to be a little bit finicky, but it's going to be done if I want to achieve what I want to achieve. So I've got some amethyst gems here, and this is really sticky, so I've got to be careful how I place these. So anyway, I'm just going to go for it. See how they stick? But I do want to build it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. So that's going to be that first layer, and I'm going to go around and do this and then come back to you. Alright, so that worked out well. Not too bad actually. I didn't use too much. maybe a couple more, maybe in here. So now I want to go in with a lighter color. Not all of them are sticking because some of them I've sort of built it up a little bit. See, like that one there. Maybe I'll put you down here. And now I'm going to go in with some white opal, and I'm just wondering if I've got any clear quartz. No, I don't have clear quartz. I have some ordered and it's coming. I do have these in the shop if you want some. I haven't put them up in the shop just yet, but I will. I've been very busy. So with these ones, I think they're just going to give, because you know, like when you have when you look at the actual geode, and you look inside it, around the edges it's light. So this is going to be my edge here, so it's going to be a lighter kind of color. But let's see if I can do it. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to take away from my amethyst. So these are real crystals. You can go with, I wouldn't use glitter on this, it's just too special, I think. So that's why I'm just using a little bit of this, just to kind of give me that illusion. I'm going to build it up a little bit. So, all right, so that looks pretty jazzy, doesn't it? Okay, so I looked at it and I decided I want to build it up a little bit more. I'm just going to put some PVA glue, which will dry clear, so you won't be able to see it. Only because I don't want to muck around when I have too many layers of resin, you know. I just want to stick these down there, and that's going to stick, and then the resin is going to go on top of it and it's going to build it up. So that's the reason why I'm just tap it down a little bit, just so that, you know, it spreads a little bit. The resin, the PVA glue will be clear, but there is that white underneath there, so I'll make sure that I fill it nicely. Okay, let's see. There's all kinds of different sizes, which is great, you know. I'm just going to go around again and I'll build this up. Alrighty, okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so I've decided to go in with some black crushed glass. And I could have used some black tourmaline or another black gem that I have there, but I just wanted this crushed glass because it's smaller. Like each granule is much smaller than the gem, and I didn't want to, you know, have too much of the big black chunky stuff there. I wanted that to be reserved for my lovely amethyst here. I can't help myself. Yep, I think that's good now. Okay, and I will go around the edge and put some black stone there as well. My plans are totally changed. Maybe a bit less there. But yeah, sometimes you just decide these things as you go, and you can sort of see how it looks. I will leave some of that. Ooh, some of that nice silvery grey there. Clean hands. And this is going to be a little bit tricky because I want to get this around the edge. So let's get a little cup. Pop it in there. And I'm just going to go around, put my hand underneath. A hand or whatever I've got. And just, sorry, just check, make sure you're still on. And just go around the edges, and if I miss the edge, it'll go on my hand and then I can reuse it, you know. So I'll just do that now. Right, let's do it. Okay, colours. New colour. This is a taupe, and I just want very little of it because I want it to be quite transparent. So I'm just going to put a bit by bit in there until I'm happy. See, because it's got a bit of purple in it, I think it'll be perfect. This is a new colour, not available yet in the shop, but I like playing with new colours. Okay, that might be a little bit too transparent now, but I will give it a little test on somewhere. Hold on, just make sure it's all mixed in well. No, definitely needs more. I haven't primed it. I should have primed it probably. Not probably, but yes, definitely. Alright, let's get a little bit more of that. If it starts to be too much, then that's okay. I'll just add some white to it. Tone it down. Okay, so I'll mix this well because it's a little bit cool in the studio. It's taking a little bit longer to mix. I'll be back when it's... Okay, so my pearl is mixed, my mauve, or rather taupe, is mixed, and I've mixed some of that silver grey, and I want to pour it in this little squeezy bottle. Where's my old dirty thing? Just because I want to be able to do lines. Let's pour it in nicely, and I will clean it afterwards so I can reuse it. I find it's easier to use a squeezy bottle than, you know, using a syringe or even a pipette. Pipettes sometimes are hard to use. So is that one done. And I've got my little nib. It's going to go in there. Right, so I'm going to let that wait. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to go in, oops, wrong cup. I'm just going to go in and, what happened here? Something happened, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm just going to go in and just wet this a little bit. Let me heat it up again. It's a bit cool in the studio. Okay, let's go. I want to make sure that my lovely gems here are covered. Okay, so that there is done. Let's put this aside. Alright, so let's go. I think I want to go in with the white first. And this is going to be kind of just like alternating colors. But the white, I think I want it to be a little bit bigger. Like wider, I mean. Okay, so I wanted to show you how this works. Okay, just need to hold it really good. Because it's so cool in here, even with the air conditioner, the resin goes hard, so I have to sort of really squeeze. leave it there. Okay, let's go with this. Where's my other cup? Oh, here it is. This resin will set in a few hours. It's a fast setting one. Where's my little stick? So I'll be able to come here and put another coat over it. Or I can wait till tomorrow because I've got something else that I want to do to it. But I might decide that I like it as it is. Not something in there, doesn't belong there. I like it. Okay, let's heat up my beautiful silver, which is a silver grey. It's the pigment, it's not a metallic. I think I'm just going to go around here now since I've got so much of it. See how it goes. I'm going to be in your way now, so I'll probably sort of stop it here while I'm fiddling with this because my hands are in the way. You're not really seeing anything, but I need to use both hands to squeeze this. See, I can't do a fine line like that with out of a cup. That's why I'm using this. So anyway, I'll go ahead and do as much as I can with it and be back. So I've decided to pop the lid open, the nib, and went around, and I thought I was recording, but obviously not. So much better, so much better. I'm going to go around again because I think it needs it, and then you can see how good it goes. I've got to go this way first. I seem to have a better rhythm going from left to right. Come on, not much left in there. Will probably play up now. Oh dear. But see how nicely that's moving now? It's nearly all gone. Come on, see if I can stretch it. I just drag it a little bit. Cool. Do I have a lot of drippage? I don't. That's really good. And now I'm going to go around just with my stick. So even on the board, it's starting to get really stiff. That's why I don't want to play around with it too much. But I think it does look nice when it's kind of, and it's actually, okay. Alright, I'm going to leave it now. I'm going to leave it now, a little torch again, and pick up some stuff that's fallen in there. Actually, don't think anything's fallen. I just think I've got some of the gems. See, that's too big. Okay, so I'm going to have to pluck things out. Some of the gems moved. Okay, so I just added a little bit of that white and just blasted it with a heat gun. And that really helps to blend things nicely. So here it is. Please stay tuned for the next step. Okay guys, here we are the next day. I've already attached my little stands, as you can see. Sorry, I did that off camera last night because the resin was starting to set and I didn't want to miss out. So all I did was just pop them in there and one over here, and I had to really think, oh my god, distances, where, how and why. Anyway, so here it is. So I'm gonna finish with this video and do another one because I'm sure that this will take some time as well, making the appropriate you know, things that I'm going to pop over here, which will most likely be some geodes, little geodes with complementary colors, so meaning complementing this piece. But let me know what you think so far. This is part one. Oh, I should really take that off. I might do that for you now. Okay, so here we go. Flip it over. I'll probably have some. Oh, nothing's falling, which is great. Just gently lay it down here. Let's see if these will come off. They should. Anyway, let's deal with one thing at a time. I get sidetracked very easily, don't I? So this, oh gosh, sometimes I wish I had nails. Here we go. I could leave that there. Oh, sorry, sidetracked again. Oh dear, try not to press too hard. So I'm just trying to pull that. Oh wow, that is really stuck, isn't it? I've got to be very careful because I've still got a delicate thing underneath here. I've just got to be very careful how I do this. Oh wow, it's gonna be lovely. And you know what? I probably should have left it there because the resin is still a little bit on the softer side, but not too bad actually. Wow, what do you think? You see that? I thought that, you know, that might look a little bit weird there because of, you know, there's resin that's seeped and some of the white kind of, but oh, I really like that. I think that looks really lovely. There's just a little something sharp there. Wow. Okay, so there you have it. And I'll see you again in the next video. So I'll work on this today. So please stay tuned and watch what happens. I'll make it, well, I'll try to make it magical. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.